Well, actually, our hosts, Linda Martin and Greg Cantor, are neither of them here.
Oh, I was going to say, you look really nice today, Linda.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, no, it's actually Sean Johnson, who you hear sometimes on the show, and I'm really lucky to have Jordan Fraser, who, if you watch our TV show, is our infield reporter. But the truth is, behind the scenes, she's the person that makes everything happen in the Approved Home Pros.
Thank you. It is exciting to be here hosting the radio. I can't believe after 3 years being with the Approved Home Pros, I've never sat in Greg's chair before.
It's a big chair to fill, big shoes to fill. I think, I'm nervous here. I'm nervous. No, but really what's going on, I know we've had a lot of changes recently, different hosts filling in, and this is the last one, I promise.
They are coming back, I swear.
Everybody's coming back. Linda has a very rough life. She's actually in Hawaii filming some TV stuff. And Greg, we said last week he had some surgery. He needed 1 more week to
Right, he's doing well,
doing great,
fully recovered, on the way to full recovery, I should say. And he will be back.
Yeah, he's on the way to full recovery. He is in kind of a neck brace thing, which did give us a little opportunity to tease him some on Thursday. But no, he's doing great. So he'll be back next week. But we have a great show on tap today. We're going to talk about your backyard and having that be an oasis for you, a kind of a place for some me time.
Well, this is my dream, because I complain about my disgusting dirt lot all the time in my house in Golden Hill. I know we've shown it on the show on TV before, if you've ever watched that. I cannot wait to find out how I can transform it into a personal oasis. I travel all the time, probably to your chagrin, to be out of the office.
Yeah, she's always gone.
And every time I come home, it's such a bummer that I can't sit outside in a nice place and have my coffee like I do on vacation.
We're going to come up with a way where you can save some of that travel money by having your own personal kind of retreat resort in your backyard. So System Pavers is going to be here to tell us about that. And then we're going to learn about a variety of things. But the one main topic, I think, is the low E thermosheet. And I'm sure everybody out there
Are you speaking French?
Yes, I am. I'm practicing for my trip. No, low E thermosheet is, I had to learn what it is, but Dave Hancock from Raneri Long is here to tell us about that. And it's a radiant barrier that can stop heat coming into your roof and thereby keeping your home much cooler. So we're going to talk about that today in our Renovate America highlight.
Yeah, it gets hot here in San Diego, so anything we can do to reduce heat is always something good to learn about.
Yeah, it's been seriously hot this year too, and humid. Yeah, for sure. The other thing that we wanted to mention, I think it is ironic that our regular hosts are not here, but the 14th, so a couple of days ago, we're celebrating today 6 years on the air for the show.
6 years.
6 years. It's a
Congratulations.
In dog years, it's like 150 years. But I'm not going to take it personally that none of our hosts, current hosts, former hosts, nobody's here.
Hey, I'm kind of a current host.
You are
that
a current.
Sort of counts.
That is true. But we brought an extra specially good guest today to make up for it. So that's why we're doing
6 years is such a milestone. We're really proud of what we've been bringing to the community all those years.
Yeah, many years of protecting consumers, finding the right pros. So ApprovedHomePros.com is where you can find all those pros. But let's jump right in with our good friends from System Pavers, Steve Lawrence and Nils Youngerson.
You did it!
I did it. Look at me. Look at me. I did it. Guys, welcome. You've been on the show before. I'm really excited to have you back today.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having us back. We're excited. Definitely happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. So imagine everybody out there having a personal escape place, an oasis in your backyard when you want some me time, if you want to invite some family and friends over, and you can have that space. And we're going to talk all about that today and how you can transform your yard into that escape place. So let's start kind of with the first kind of bigger question. Do people come to you that's kind of looking to create a space like that instead of spending their money on travel and those things? Are people coming to you looking for that? I need that oasis. I need that space.
That's one of the top things that come to us. I was just thinking about how I can really put this into a personal situation for myself to translate to a customer. And I was thinking about a year ago, I took a trip with my family to Hawaii. We're all excited, beautiful. We're all going to Hawaii. And, that excitement's right there. And then as we get closer to departing, it's what am I going to do with this? Time off work. I got to plan to do something with the dog. What's going to happen with the kids? Blah, blah, blah. And a little stress gets...
Oh, yeah. You have to get to the airport. You have to pack all your bags. You have to do all your laundry.
Yep, security, everything else. And you're just, that stress gets there. But then you land. You're in paradise. You're excited. You're exploring Hawaii. And then the next morning, my wife and I walked to Starbucks and we had to leave the dog behind, and guess what we see? We see one of the tourists that actually traveled with their dog and is sitting there sipping coffee with the dog. And oh man, that was devastating. Couple hours of the day was my wife missing the dog, and why can't we bring her with us? Why couldn't we? Let's just go home. But we're in paradise. And then, you get home finally, and the travel of it and everything else, and you got to catch up with work, and you're exhausted from your vacation. You need a vacation from your vacation. So you really start thinking about, man, I could have just relaxed. If I put that money for that trip into my home, I already live in paradise. I already live in San Diego.
Steve, this is the exact story of my life that you just told. Like 100% start to finish. I go on vacation, I miss my dog, and then I come home, and then I'm sad that I'm not still on vacation.
Yeah, and because you don't have that space, that kind of that decompression space. And I think everybody needs that place to, I think no matter what your lifestyle is like, if you're working hard every day, even if maybe you're retired or whatever, everybody still has stresses. Everybody still has things that they're out there doing. Yeah. And you need a decompression space, and everybody needs some me time. And if you don't have it, that's when stress builds up, and that's when you just kind of got to get away. But if you have it in your backyard, you have it, right? I mean, that's just so important. What are some of the elements that you tend to put in a space when somebody like Jordan here, and we're going to kind of walk through her stuff a little bit more in a minute, says, I want a resort feel. I want a backyard, the space that's going to be me time space or entertaining space, whatever it is, a resort.
So a lot of people, what happens is they go on vacation. A lot of times they go to certain places over and over again, and they want to bring some of that back home. And it could be the design of the pavers, for example, had somebody that was interested in an octagonal paver because it reminded them of Costa Rica. It could be that you're going to a tropical resort and there's a fire pit, and you want a fire pit so you can sit out there like you did at night, on your vacation. Or there's a cabana, for example, that was at the beach or at the pool. So we've got an Alumawood pergola product where you can have a panel or a lattice. And what you can do is you can recreate those elements of the resort so that when you come home from work or you have the weekend, you can go out there and sit there. And really, it's a nostalgic experience that you're reliving the vacation, so to speak. And the nice thing about having those things in your home, it reminds you of the place, wherever it was that you enjoyed your time. But now you can do it every day or every night.
Now, do you have a feature where somebody will bring you a Mai Tai or a daiquiri or something like that?
We're working on that.
We're working on that. The automated Mai Tai delivery system.
But not just the features even, because in my situation, I can think of a lot of the features that I would want. I would want a fire feature. I would want some shade. But you guys will help figure out where it all goes and deal with the space.
It's a definite discussion with the homeowner as to where things are going to go, how things are going to fit in the backyard. So that is definitely something that we work on.
Yeah, I want to get back to that in a minute, talk about some of those benefits and how when they've put those different things in place and how the lifestyle fits around that as soon as we get back. But we didn't want you to live without hearing Linda and Greg's voice. And so we did record an Ace Hardware Project of the Week with Harry before they left. So let's go to that right now.
We have Harry on the line from Ace Hardware with the Ace Project of the Week.
Hello, Harry.
Good morning.
September is National Preparedness Month, which serves as a reminder that we all must take action to prepare now and throughout the year for the types of emergencies that could affect us where we live, work, and while we commute. Today we'll talk about being prepared in your home for fire emergencies.
Yes, Greg. The very first step is to be sure you have properly functioning smoke and fire alarms. California law now requires that all homes have 10-year life alarms that do not require a battery replacement. And if you haven't updated yours yet, your local Ace Hardware store has several options for you to choose from. Next, you want to be sure you have fire extinguishers strategically placed around your home. The kitchen and the garage are the two most common spots to put a fire extinguisher. Train everyone in your family on how to use the extinguisher. Quick use of an extinguisher usually can keep a small problem from becoming a big disaster. Develop a fire escape plan and practice it with your family at least twice a year. Each family member should know of at least 2 ways to escape from each room in your home. And if your home is a multi-story, you should consider having escape ladders, which are available at Ace Hardware for that upper level.
You can get more emergency preparedness assistance at your neighborhood Ace Hardware store. Visit sdacehardware.com for the nearest location. Thanks, Harry. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Let's stop the car and gas tax increase.
Because we're sick and tired of being taxed.
We can make this happen. We'll do it together. Listen for an update at 4:45 weekdays during the DeMaio Report on News Radio 600 KOGO.
San Diego has hard water that clogs our plumbing and appliances, causing damage, discomfort, and extra expense. Our water looks cloudy, is bad tasting, and can smell foul. The solution is a Hague Quality Water Whole House Filtration System. Hague Quality Water Filtration Systems are customized to your specific water deficiencies and needs. Call Hague Quality Water today at 619-202-5363. Again, that's 619-202-5363.
Superior Window Solutions, offering San Diego's best window tinting for home, business, and auto. Reduce heat and glare while you protect your furniture and flooring from harmful UV rays. Call Superior Window Solutions today at 619-500-9465 or visit superiorwindowsolutions.com.
Fraser Decks and Patio Covers is San Diego's premier outdoor living specialist for composite or hardwood decks and wood and Alumawood patio covers. We know your home is important to you, and it's important to us too. Call 760-205-1877 and get $250 off. Some restrictions apply.
There's solar, and then there's smarter solar. At Jmar Power Systems, they make solar smarter. And at Jmar Power Systems, they bring substantial savings to your energy bills. This means more money in your pocket, and you can get your new system installed with zero down and low monthly payments. Hey, that means more money in your pocket. Hey, guess what? The sooner you talk to Jmar Power Systems, the sooner you'll start saving money. Visit freesolarquote.com or call them at 619-333-8662.
Best Value Glass is a full-service glass shop with over 25 years of experience. Specializing in Milgard windows, they offer dual-pane low-E vinyl, fiberglass, and aluminum windows. Best Value Glass designs and supplies custom shower enclosures and mirrored wardrobe doors. They fabricate and install custom mirrors and glass for residential and commercial purposes. Visit Best Value Glass at their showroom in El Cajon or at bvglass.com and request a quote. Best Value Glass is a certified Milgard dealer. Contractor's license 828526.
San Diego's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 600, Kogo.
Welcome back to the Approved Home Pro Show, San Diego's most trusted home improvement resource.
Welcome back to Approved Home Pros. I am not Linda Martin.
I am not Greg Cantor.
But I am Sean Johnson, one of the co-founders of Approved Home Pros, and Jordan Fraser, who is our infield reporter from our TV show. We're filling in today because our other folks are out of town or out of commission. But real quick, before we jump back into this great conversation we're having with System Pavers, want to talk a little bit about one of the newer pros to our network, which is Superior Floor and Cabinet Designs. They were on our TV show not long ago. And
holy cow, do they have a good selection.
So much in terms of flooring and just everything. I mean, you can go in there and whatever your need is, they're going to have something that will help you out with it, correct?
Well, that for sure, because literally any color wood floor, any other type of floor from wood to carpet, they've got in their selection. Their showroom is just incredibly vast that you can go in and look and feel all of the options there. But also, Cheryl, the owner, wants to make sure that you get the right product for what you need. So it's not just about having the selection, it's about having the selection and helping you narrow it down. Yeah,
helping you use it, because sometimes a huge selection can be overwhelming. The other thing, just such a nice lady and so into the community and those kinds of things. If you want to go visit Superior Floor and Cabinet Designs, their address is 579 Westlake Street, Encinitas, basically off Encinitas Boulevard.
Oh, it is just off the freeway.
Off the freeway in Encinitas, yep. 760-284-1150. That's 760-284-1150. So let's jump right back in with our friends from System Pavers, Steve and Nils. And to kind of set the stage, we're talking about having that resort in your own yard, either an entertaining space or a personal resort space.
Which, who doesn't want that? So you should call them right now. Steve, can you give out the phone number so people know how to get in touch with you?
Sure. 619-312-6760.
One more time.
619-312-6760.
And we're going to kind of go over an offer that they have a little bit more at the end. But right now, they do have an offer that ends at the end of the month where it's free demolition, remove all your old stuff, and they give you recycling credit. So we'll go over that in a little bit more. But so we just got done talking about the elements that you might want to have, the water feature, the fire feature, the pergola, those kinds of things. Let's get a little bit into the benefits of having that space. I'm sure you've done these many times for people. What are some of the feedbacks that you get, or the things that people have said, it changed my life in this way?
Well, a lot of the feedback and a lot of the ways it's changed people's lives is they now have a space that they can actually use. So, they might have a backyard that doesn't have anything and they've lived there for years and they haven't done anything with it. And so what changing your backyard space, transforming it into your staycation getaway, what it does is allows you to invite your family and friends over. And so your quality of life improves because now you're the place where people want to come to entertain. And again, as we talked about earlier, when you come home from work, you just want to go out and relax. And really, you want maintenance free. You want a place that you can just enjoy and go out and just be there, whether you're watching the sunset or enjoying the cool breeze on a hot summer night or whatever it might be.
I would guess also that there's some elements of, because we talked earlier about your experience, Steve, about getting on an airplane and fighting your way there. I would guess that people that have this feel like, since they have that personal resort, they're not spending as much money on flights and getaways and those things. And also the family you're often flying to go see. We live in San Diego. Come on. They
should be coming here.
They're going to be coming here.
It's just another excuse to come to San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which and I should have not brought it up that way. There may be some family that you don't want to come visit to you too much in San Diego, but no, just kidding.
But even if, I still love traveling. So even once we get my backyard transformed, I'm not going to stop traveling. I'm just going to be even happier to come home.
Absolutely.
Right? That's what we're looking for.
And to kind of go on what Nils was saying, just some of the feedback we get, I mean, it really becomes a contest of, okay, it's Thanksgiving right now, and they're fighting Easter's going to be at our place. They're really planning it out that far in advance. Like, we're coming back here, and this is where we're doing this event, because everybody wants to show off their backyard, and it's just so comfortable for the whole family to hang out.
Well, comfortable, keyword, I love that there, but also it sounds like you're really proud of the space. I would love to be proud of my backyard. This is maybe showing my generational age, but I was sitting outside yesterday having a glass of wine, reading a book, and I wanted to take a picture to post on social media. And I realized, it's just dirt and like some ugly fencing.
You couldn't green screen it?
This is going to look terrible.
Yeah, there's Photoshop out there.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to go to the computer and deal with it. So I can think about all of the great pictures you're going to get when you're entertaining or you're using your space. And you don't have to be worried that there's don't get that nasty dying shrub in the corner, or don't get this like plot of dirt around you in the photo.
Well,
I can be proud of it.
Well, that's part of the coolest thing, too, is when you do start taking some of those pictures and you're posting on social media, you might have some of your family or friends or whoever say, wow, what resort are you at right now? Where are you guys vacationing at? And you're just at home.
Right, I'll give you the address. It's a $10 entry fee.
I'm at home.
Yeah, and you know what I love too about this, and I want to use because we keep talking about your yard. I want to use that as a specific example because you've been saying you'd use it so much more. Something I want to say too, kind of on the endorsement side, is System Pavers. Yeah, it sounds like they're a paver company, but they're so much more. Yes, they can include pavers in what we're talking about. They likely will, but if you don't, there are other options, of course. But there's so many companies out there that, and maybe your landscaper say, I can put some pavers down for you. That is a dramatically different world and experience than what we're talking about with System Pavers because of the design, the experience they have, the team members they have, the installation. It is dramatically different with you guys than some other person that, can do some pavers, right?
Oh, yeah. We've got a couple of pictures of jobs that they've done on their page on our website. So approvedhomepros.com/System Pavers. You can just, these works are really beautiful. And we've been lucky enough to go to some in real life and check out the work. And
do some
it's
TV.
an incredible transformation that we've shown on TV.
We can definitely handle any paving stone job out there for a driveway or a patio, but we really specialize in outdoor living.
Yeah.
And that's really what we go towards.
And then San Diego, that indoor-outdoor blending of the living spaces, the outdoor living, we pay the premium to live here. Why live with the dirt? And you said, now, Jordan, you've had your backyard, it's been dirt for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Earlier, we were doing the prep. Somebody said, well, we've done people that have been living for 15 years with a dirt yard, and then it turns their life around. And why wait for that, because it's going to add the value to the home.
I promise not to wait 15 years.
Let's talk. Knowing we have a potential client, nudge, nudge, here with Jordan, what are some of the questions? Let's kind of do a real life, initial, inquiry here and help her envision what you guys might be able to do. We do have a space. Let's talk about that.
Before we started the show, I did tell you guys it's about 700 square feet. It's pretty much all dirt, but I do have a couple of really mature fruit trees that I would love to work around. I have an orange tree and an avocado tree that I really would like to keep. I like some area for shade because I am very pale and will fry in the sun and would like to be able to use the space all year long. Like to sit outside and have a coffee, but I also really would like to be able to entertain, upwards of 20 people if I wanted to have a party and see what happens. So what kind of, where would we go from there?
Well, what we do is our consultants come in and what they really want to do is they want to work with the homeowner. They want to work with you and ask you questions. Yeah, and so some of the first questions that we're going to ask are, how do you envision the space? What do you see being here? And you showed us pictures earlier. There's nothing there right now, really.
No.
So you've got a blank canvas, which is awesome. And the size of your yard, it's not too small, it's not too big. So it's just a really good size to pretty much get everything you want. So we're going to ask you, what are you looking for in this space? What do you want to accomplish at the end of the day with us to create your dream space? And you really want to think also, being a homeowner, you're obviously, I'm assuming you're going to be there for a while.
That's the plan. Well, that's the foreseeable future. Who knows?
So if you're going to be there for a while, it's like you really want to think about, what do you want in that space?
Yeah.
You really want to do it now. You want to get it done so you can enjoy it, because you've been 2 years without something. And so whatever you do now is going to move forward in the future. So, what do you like? What kind of colors do you like? We try and take the home into consideration. You said you like to entertain. So you like to have how many people over?
I'd like to be able to have a big birthday party or something, and maybe that's 30, 40 people.
So 30, 40 people. And what you want to do is you want to create zones in your backyard so people can group together, but yet still feel a part of the larger party. So, we ask questions like that. What else, Steve? What else do we go through?
Well, when we're on site, we're taking a lot of aspects into account. Where does the sun come from? How are you using your space? What time of day are you using your space? We're going to go through a lot of your photos you might have taken from different vacations and look at the space that you want to create there. Obviously, a lot of our customers nowadays have a Pinterest account or a House account, and you've probably saved some awesome looks that you've seen. We can help you recreate that in your backyard. So we're going to take all that into consideration.
After you've done that initial consultation, one more time, let me get the number from you. We'll give it again at the end, but just one time.
Right, because you can have this exact consultation, but obviously more in depth and at your own home and in real life when you call System Pavers.
It's at 619-312-6760.
Okay, one more time.
619-312-6760.
Or you can always go to approvedhomepros.com/systempavers. Correct?
You sure can.
So after you have this consultation and in real life you'd be at Jordan's home looking at some of those things, taking some measurements, what would be the next thing that she would see from you? Or would you do some drawings, some renderings? How would you present that to her?
Honestly, it depends on how elaborate we get with the design. We can do just an absolute first sight design. We can draw it on the spot. We can price on the spot. We could get you into contract, deposit down, and get you started in a week to two, depending on if there's HOA approval or not. Or we can slow it down. We can really take into a lot of consideration. We can draw things out. We have a paver imager we can do. We can do some renderings, or we can go full blown design build, where we're really working with our on-site landscape architect and going with a lot more landscape renderings and drawings and scaled out.
So, and then from there, it's really just about the her approval changes, those kinds of things, and then installation, and that can be done relatively quickly.
Relatively quickly, yes. I'm going to guarantee you the best crews out there with the best supervision, and it goes fast.
Okay, let me ask you this right now. It's kind of beginning, middle-ish of September. If somebody wanted to have something to entertain for the holidays, is there still time to potentially get that
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, and so also, one of the myths I want to dispel is we've talked about the design build, these beautiful things that System Pavers does, the outdoor kitchens, all of those things. And some people may think, oh, that's that huge home in La Jolla. That's not me. Or that's the big place and the big rich person. But Jordan, not that you're not a big rich person.
What?
But you got 700 square feet, right? And you can do a lot with that. So
I do see a lot of potential in there.
There's a lot. So just about anybody that has a yard in San Diego should and can do this, correct?
Yeah, anybody that has a yard. It doesn't matter how small the yard is, how big the yard is. You're creating a personal space, so anything is possible.
And what about that special offer?
Yeah, let's hear the offer one time.
The offer that we have is free demo and an instant cash credit on recycling your concrete.
And that ends at the end of the month. And that's no little thing. I mean, that's taking out everything that you have, all your dead grass, Jordan, whatever concrete, all those other things, and giving you the recycling credit. Please pick up the phone today. Call System Pavers. There's somebody there. They can take your call. They'll schedule. They'll get you guys out. What's that number?
It is 619-312-6760.
One last time.
619-312-6760.
Call them today.
Feel like you're on vacation all the time.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Counter-protesters in Richmond, Virginia shouting "Take it down" at a rally by a group calling themselves the New Confederate States of America. Their mission, they say, is to prevent the removal of memorials honoring Southern Civil War heroes like Robert E. Lee. There was no violence amid a heavy police presence. A different story in St. Louis, Missouri overnight. Angry demonstrations erupted following the acquittal of a white cop and the 2011 shooting death of a black motorist. Police cars were damaged. Several cops were hurt by flying bricks, but the mayor seems relieved.
We just have a few broken windows. Those can be replaced. No one was hurt last night. No citizens were hurt. We did have 11, I think it is the exact number of police officers that were injured last night.
Lyda Crewson on Fox, there were dozens of arrests. Fox News, we report, you decide.
From the San Diego Honda Dealers Traffic Centers, still have that closure in place north 163 out of downtown up to Robinson right now. Scheduled until 10 this morning. All lanes are closed for that special event going on through that downtown area. This report brought to you by La Casa del Zorro Resort and Spa in Borrego Springs. It's hot in Borrego Springs, but it's always cool at La Casa. La Casa del Zorro Resort and Spa in Borrego Springs has spectacular summer value rates. They're San Diego's favorite desert oasis. Visit lacasadelzorro.com or call 760-767-0100. I'm Marcy Latimer. Kogo's next real-time traffic update, 10 o'clock.
Trust the man in the yellow van, Emery Plumbing, to show up on time and solve your plumbing needs quickly and cost-effectively. Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Emery Plumbing carefully selects and trains only the best technicians so you can be assured of reliable and honest plumbing services. Trust Emery Plumbing to solve any emergency at any hour by calling 619-777-8177. Keep Emery in your memory at 619-777-8177.
It's time to talk about more furniture for less. At the show, we're excited about the new Stanley Furniture Gallery located at the More Furniture Miramar location. Stanley is heirloom quality furniture at great More prices. Amazing design and construction, you must see it. Also, don't forget the Sleepmore Sleep Centers. They have mattresses at great prices with expert guidance to find just the right mattress for you. More Furniture for Less is the only furniture store recommended by the Approved Home Pro Show. Head to any of the 4 area More Furniture locations, including El Cajon, Miramar Road, San Marcos, and South Bay.
You know Milholland as San Diego's most trusted name in solar and electric. Well, now you can turn to the Milholland team for your roofing needs with the same confidence they have earned over the past 25 years of service to San Diego. The Milholland name stands for quality of service and strict attention to detail. Don't trust your roof to any less than the best. Call Milholland Solar Electric and Roofing today, 619-320-7373, or go to milhollandsolar.com. That's MIL Hollandsolar.com. Since 1984, Simi Trim has been San Diego's one-stop shop for entry doors, interior doors, and all finish work, including crown molding, baseboards, and more. If you want an entry to impress, call Simi Trim for your free estimate at 619-500-9480.
In San Diego, you should be getting a termite inspection at least once per year. Approved Home Pro users get your annual inspection totally free, courtesy of Best Rate Termite. Call Best Rate today to schedule your free termite inspection at 619-407-9097. Best quality, best service, best rate.
iHeartRadio now makes it even easier to listen to all your favorite podcasts. No need for another app. All the biggest names in podcasting can be found in the iHeartRadio app. Literally thousands of them, like NPR's full lineup of podcasts, including the TED Radio Hour, plus Bill Simmons, How Stuff Works, The New York Times, comedian Mark Maron, Barstool Sports, and more. All available for free. Now your favorite radio app can be your favorite podcast app. Download or open the free iHeartRadio app and tap podcast to start exploring.
iHeartRadio. More news, traffic, weather. Stay connected. Stay informed on News Radio 600 Kogo, San Diego's home for news, weather, traffic.
If you're looking for approved home pros, you're in the right place. This is the Approved Home Pro Show.
Well, if you're looking for approved home pros, you are in the right place.
And the music is on point today. Thank you, Harry.
Yeah.
I just really have to say that.
Really good stuff. But if you are looking for Linda Martin or Greg Cantor, you're in the kind of right place, but wrong day today, because it's
They will be back, I promise.
They will be back. It's Jordan Fraser, the best part of the show this morning, and then I am trying to fill in, driving the ship here, Sean Johnson, co-founder of Approved Home Pros, and we're going to get to Dave Hancock from Raneri Long, a guy I've known for a long time, and he's going to bring us some great information on roofing and energy. Real quick, though, beforehand, Thompson Building Materials. It's a place, Jordan, you and I spend a lot of time because they do a lot of TV with us.
We do, and it is probably my favorite place to go because it's so visually pleasing. They have so many installations of all of their products, and it's so creative. And I feel like I always walk away from there with just really great ideas.
Yeah, and every time we talk about it, we'll always say, well, okay, if you're driving down the 94, you've probably seen this materials yard, kind of in your Federal, or see the sign Thompson. People go, I think I've seen that. And we tell them, you got to go in. You got to go in. And they think, okay, yeah, well, maybe. Every time somebody comes back, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect what I saw.
Oh, well, exactly. Because why would you? Because off the side of the freeway, it's so unassuming. It kind of just looks like a materials yard. That's about what you can see. But they have they call it a showroom. They built a house. Let's call it what it is. It's a functional house. It has a full kitchen. There's always cookies. And there's, a beautiful bathroom. They have multiple rooms set up as living rooms, dining rooms. And it is all the walls and the floors and the ceilings are the products that they can help you with.
The various building materials they offer, and it's all about inspiration. All the designers in San Diego go there. All the architects, everybody uses it.
We go there, so you can come see us sometimes.
ThompsonBLDG.com, just 5 miles outside of downtown, off the 94 freeway at Federal Boulevard. Go see them. So now let's turn to our next guest, Dave from Raneri Long. Welcome this morning.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's really good to have you on there. You were on TV with us the other day talking about the same subject, and we got really good feedback on that. And it's something
it blew me away. I had no idea that there were layers that go underneath your roofing shingles that can actually keep your house cool.
And that are not necessarily a radiant barrier, but I'm learning stuff.
Well, now we have to tell everyone what a radiant barrier is. So maybe we should start there.
Let's start. Yeah, let's kind of walk everybody through this simply. So, Dave, your roof can, without any of this protective stuff we're talking about, can be a big source of added heat in your home, correct?
Yes, absolutely. When the sun's beating down on the roof surface all summer, or even spring sometimes in San Diego, fall.
I'll say today.
It really can generate a tremendous amount of heat.
Yeah, and if you've ever been in an attic, attic is one of the hottest places. Even if you got venting up there and those things, it's still very hot. But what if somebody says, "No, I'm cool. I have insulation in my attic. I'm fine. I don't need anything."
Yeah, and I think insulation is real valid both for winter and summer. But you have to remember one thing: in extreme heat, the heat will build up in the attic, and it will, even though hot air rises, it will reach a barricade when you hit the underside of the sheeting.
Yeah, it saturates to that point, right?
It saturates. Then I guess scientifically what happens is it's called wicking. The heat will actually wick downward. Heating up the insulation at the same time will help to hold the heat in and will eventually wick downward inside the building.
Is it to the point where you can literally put your hand to the ceiling on the top floor, and if you have an attic that's hot, where you can feel heat coming in through that ceiling?
Yes, absolutely. You can feel it by putting the palm of your hand
So you have
ceiling.
a radiant heat source in your home. You're trying to cool your home down. You're fighting the AC is going to be fighting that the entire time.
Correct.
So that's why you need this radiant barrier we're learning all about.
Yeah, exactly. And, it is something, like we said, insulation is a good thing. And since they've added insulation as a standard thing, it's helped. But this really goes the extra mile. There's a couple of different things. One is cool roof, and the other is low E thermosheet. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, you can start either way. Probably, though, the best starting point would be to describe what a radiant barrier is.
Okay.
First off, a radiant barrier is a sheet of aluminum foil that goes on the bottom side of the plywood, the roof decking.
The bottom
and is
side,
that standard?
The side inside the attic?
Inside the attic.
Okay.
And what that will do is help to stop some of the radiant energy. However, because it's only one layer of foil, it still transmits the thermal energy.
So you just asked.
I was asking if that's standard for a regular roof installation.
No, it's not.
Okay, so that's also an upgrade.
Correct. If you were to build a new home today, you would have to have a minimum R38 insulation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a radiant barrier, and so that's supposed to stop some of it. But then there's a different product, and I think people may sometimes get them confused. I did. until you educated me more on it, the low E thermosheet. Let's talk about what that is and how it's different and some of the benefits of that over just that radiant barrier.
Yeah, that's actually a reflective roof deck insulation. Okay. And so what that does, it goes on top of the plywood before the roofing product goes on.
So between your shingles or shake or whatever and your plywood.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Well, it consists of a layer of 3/16 inch closed cell insulation. 3/16, as you can imagine, is very thin insulation that's blanketed on both sides by aluminum foil. So what it does, it literally blocks the thermal energy. So instead of the phenomenon of the insulation heating up and heat wicking back downward, it literally prevents the heat buildup in the attic to begin with. And that's key, because you're not having to cool down as much. You're not having to heat up as much. Now, your air conditioning will still come on, but it won't stay on as long. Your heat will still come on, but it won't stay on as long.
Because you're not having to fight that
it's not
energy,
working as hard.
Yeah, that energy loss or gain. Now, you've said aluminum foil a couple of times, and I want to kind of draw a line so that people understand. It's not like the aluminum foil you're going to put on a baked potato.
No, I'm picturing those things you put in the car at the windshield.
Yes, that's
the sun visors.
exactly. That's one
the
of the
sun visors.
Exactly, a sun visor. That's one of the best illustrations I think that you can render, is that it simply works like laying that windshield protector over your steering wheel, and we all know the difference that makes.
I would say we all have seen that over the years.
And that's not hot to the touch generally when you take it down, but it's really cools your home down. I want to know, it's because those existed for a long time. How long has the low E thermosheet been in existence?
You know, I think I have to guess at this. I think it's 5 to 7 years. We've done a whole lot of it. It is approved by all major roofing manufacturers now.
So at some point, some bright guy probably said, hey, this thing I'm putting on my windshield, I wonder if this would work on a roof.
And how jealous are you that you are not that guy?
What island does he live on now that he owns and is like the master of his own universe?
How many times have I thought that should have been my invention? And obviously it wasn't.
So we have a couple of minutes left, or a little over a minute, and I don't want to jump into Cool Roof because that's another product, and you can do the two together.
Yes,
right, and they can be related. Let's get your phone number first. So if people want to call you and talk about some of this stuff, what's your phone number, Dave?
Sure, you can reach us at 619-478-4269.
One more time.
619-478-4269. 4269.
Or if you go on ApprovedHomePros.com/hero, or on the homepage, there's a hero section. You can find it right there. And the reason for that is these upgrades, these energy efficient upgrades, can be paid for and rolled into what is called a residential PACE program, a loan offered by Renovate America through the Hero program. We're going to talk all about that too and how that works together.
Everything energy efficient.
Yeah,
so
as soon as we come back,
upgrades.
So stick with us. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Share the good, SD. Kogo thanks the San Diegans making our community stronger. This month, 9 Girls Ask, a group working to raise money for research and education into ovarian cancer. Nominate a local nonprofit group at Kogo.com, keyword share. Supported by Baker Electric Solar.
Hi, I'm Matt Mozzie, president of Mozzie Heating and Air. You and your family deserve comfort. Nothing can disturb that comfort more than it being too hot or too cold. Let me and my team at Mozzie Heating and Air help you with any heating or cooling need. For over 40 years, Mozzie has been providing homeowners like you fast service and comfort for a family budget. We always provide you upfront pricing, so there are never surprises. Mozzie, your trusted partner. Reach us at 855-840-APRO or go to mozzieair.com. That's MAUZYAIR.com.
License number 759171.
This is Sue Freeze, the Termite Lady. At Ecola, we get it. You want your termite problem solved with a minimum hassle to your lifestyle. With our full range of alternative and traditional termite treatments, our expert technicians can develop a solution that will meet your specific needs. We have been serving homeowners for over 30 years. Ecola, powerful termite and pest control, as gentle as a butterfly, and mother approved. For a free estimate, call 800-332-BUGS. That's 800-332-BUGS. Or go to termitelady.com.
Everything you own, everything you cherish is under your roof. Smart San Diego homeowners protect their roof and their home by calling Topline Roofing for a no-cost roofing evaluation. Since 1991, Topline Roofing has been providing honest, professional roofing services to the San Diego community. Topline Roofing takes pride in their training and certifications from the nation's best roofing manufacturers and industry associations. Call Topline Roofing today to schedule your roof evaluation at 858-905-5903 or visit ApprovedHomePros.com/topline.
The Approved Home Pro Show is proud to be presented in part by Cross Country Mortgage Incorporated. Cross Country Mortgage has helped members of the Approved Home Pro team with our own mortgage needs, and the experience has been stellar, so we recommend them with confidence. The local Cross Country Mortgage team can give you the advantage you need in a competitive housing market with their fast-track credit approval. They've been helping clients just like you get the right home financing solutions for their unique needs. So Cross Country Mortgage knows what it takes to make your homeownership dreams come to life. Cross Country Mortgage, the only mortgage company recommended by Approved Home Pros. Call Cross Country Mortgage today at 619-210-0157 or go to ApprovedHomePros.com/crosscountry.
All loans subject to underwriting approval. Certain restrictions apply. Call for details. Equal Housing Opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage Inc. NMLS 3029. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Branch address 3655 Nobel Drive, Suite 300, San Diego, California 92122. Branch NMLS 1472253.
Are you tired of your worn or peeling epoxy floor? Have you dreamed of a beautiful garage with a durable, long-lasting floor coating? Approved Home Pros recommends Perkins Custom Coatings, San Diego's largest floor coating installer for all your residential and commercial floor coating needs. Perkins features Spartaflex, which delivers a superior finish without the damage from hot tires associated with epoxy-based coatings. There is a difference, and the difference is Perkins Custom Coatings. Call for your free estimate at 619-333-8783 or go to ApprovedHomePros/Perkins.
Nothing makes a kitchen look more spectacular than brand new cabinetry. If you want to transform the look of your home, the Approved Home Pro team recommends Reborn Cabinets. Since 1983, Reborn Cabinets has provided the finest in custom cabinets, cabinet refacing, remodeling, and even bathroom solutions. Nothing makes a bigger impact than a new kitchen, and no one does it like Reborn Cabinets. So call today for your free consultation at 619-431-0073. That's 619-431-0073.
I'm always asked how Window World can offer so much value at our low prices, and it's simple.
We're America's largest window replacement company, and since we sell more windows than anyone else, we sell them for less.
Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your free in-home estimate. Here at Window World, we're into conserving
energy and saving money.
Right now, get 5 premium windows and a patio slider for only $38.19 installed.
Visit WindowWorldSanDiego.com for a free in-home estimate.
San Diego weather. Partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Will get a little warmer, but the temperatures will only reach the 70s across the board, so a lot cooler than it has been. This report brought to you by County of San Diego Foster and Adoption Resource Family Services. If you have a little room in your home and a lot of room in your heart, consider adoption or fostering with County of San Diego Foster and Adoption Resource Family Services. To learn more, dial pound 250 and say keyword adoption. That's pound 250, keyword adoption.
iHeartRadio is the easy-to-use app for music and radio. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
You're listening to the Approved Home Pro Show, your friends in the home improvement business.
Welcome back to the Approved Home Pro Show, and I believe we have Richard Knight, our resident home...
Richard Mates from Knight Security. I jinxed you. I always get his name wrong, and I apologize.
I know his name like I know my own name. Richard Mates from Knight Security. Okay, Jordan, take it.
Well, he's my favorite because I actually use Knight Security, so I know all the answers to this, but we've gone through, we talk about top security questions because I think everyone has questions about home security. So is Richard there? Can he hear me?
You can hear. I can hear you.
Yay, Richard! Hi.
Morning.
Good morning. So we've been going through these top security questions that people have, and today I want to ask you that question about guns. A lot of people in San Diego are gun enthusiasts. They have guns in the home. Maybe there's a situation where one of the spouses says, "Well, we have a gun in the home. We don't need home security." Is that really true?
It really is not true because you're dealing with two completely different aspects of home security. A gun, if you're comfortable with that type of equipment in your home and you're trained in it for self-protection, for security when the family's at home, great. The problem is this. burglaries happen when you're not home.
Right.
All burglaries happen. You're at work. You're away during the day. The gun is actually becomes a liability because it could be stolen. So the two different aspects of security work together. With a security system, if you were at home, you could have early warning of a problem if you wanted to have a gun. But the security system will protect that firearm when you're not at home, when the real burglary problem exists.
I think that's a perfect solution because protect yourself, but also you have to keep the guns safe because I don't know much about them, but I know you don't want your gun stolen.
Yeah, and you're not at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so having the security system is an important thing.
And I do, and I love it. Thank you for keeping my home safe, Richard.
You're most welcome, Jordan.
Richard is there. He is our resident security expert, and call him with any security question you have. He's there to answer them. He's not going to try and sell you anything. Call Richard Mates at Night Security. Got it right that time at 619-797-6603. Again, that's 619-797-6603. Former police officer, our good friend, Richard Mates.
Just like he answered this question for us on air, he can answer any questions you might have over the phone.
Thanks, Richard. Talk to you next week.
You bet. Have a good week. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. And we are now back with Dave Hancock from Raneri Long. We're talking all about roofs and how roofs fit into keeping your home cooler, saving you money. That's something we didn't even really touch on. We talked a lot about the heat gain and energy loss and those things.
But that translates into money savings because you're going to use your air conditioning less. You're going to be more comfortable in addition, which is always a great additive. So we've been talking about that low E thermosheeting. Did I get it right?
Yeah, low E thermosheet.
Thermosheet. Singular, not
very
not
nice.
A verb.
But sheeting works. It's okay.
And that's one component of energy savings that you can get from your roof. There's also cool roof, which we sort of teased before the break.
Yeah,
can you explain that?
Yeah, what is cool roof?
Yeah, roofing, like everything else, and I said this on TV, actually has evolved though over time, and they've come up with products that are more emissive and more less absorptive.
For those of us that are not Harvard graduates, what is emissive?
Well, I think the best way to describe it is it'll spread the heat out, rather than concentrating it.
So it doesn't just soak in all those sun rays.
Correct, and that has the similar element to the absorption, where it doesn't absorb as much of the heat generated by the sun.
So the end product is your house is going to stay cooler.
Because the shingles that are cool roof shingles are going to reflect more of the sunlight and not soak that in, not heating up the layers below it, hence heating your home up.
That's correct.
Okay, now, I remember when these first came out, and there was very limited colors. It really was more about having a light color, which by nature reflects stuff anyway. Are there more colors available now in Cool Roof, or is it still just a couple of colors?
No, absolutely. They've come up with a full range of colors. And as we said in the opening, roofing has evolved. Everything evolves. And now there are so many colors that meet this Cool Roof standard.
Am I right about that, though? Well, they started out with a pretty limited line of colors, didn't they?
That's correct. Basically, it was white.
So, which makes sense because it's going to reflect the sun. But now I think the technology's emerged, so they have things built into all the different colors. It is that reflective.
Because who wants a white roof?
Yeah,
that's correct. And primarily what it is, they've been able to manufacture the shingle granules or the roofing material itself to be more reflective.
So with that reflective roofing, I've heard a lot of companies that are that they sell Cool Roof, and that's their big push is selling that. You feel like that is a good product from what I've taken, but the low E thermosheet in conjunction with that together as a system would be the better way to go if you want Cool Roof. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't need a new roof when low E thermosheet first came out. I was kind of passionate about it because I used the analogy of the windshield, covering the windshield and how big a difference that made. And it made sense to me. So I didn't need a new roof. Obviously, that's my business. But I had my guys go up inside my attic and nail on the low E thermosheet to the inside of the rafters.
Okay.
And my wife says, "Goodness, what did you do?" because it makes that big a difference.
Wow.
Now, the only time I think that it could ever be determined to not be effective is if we have one of these subtropical moisture conditions where you have the monsoonal flow coming up out of Baja. When you have that extreme heat and that humidity, then nothing works. Then you have to rely on air conditioning.
And a lot of the air conditioners will help these days pull some of the humidity out.
But in our moderate San Diego climate, it's incredible.
And yeah, because most of the time we don't have that extreme humidity and heat like we've had. When you come out, if somebody needs a new roof or they think that their roof is not being efficient, it's something everybody should be asking about is these types of products and getting informed, because the cost per square foot for, say, the low E thermosheet is very low for the benefit.
Exactly. In comparison to the overall cost of everything else. You got to figure the roof is already torn off. Rolling this stuff on over the plywood is not a whole lot of money. Obviously, we make a profit. That's why we're in business. But it's certainly affordable. And I think long term, it'll save a lot of energy costs.
Which is a great transition because it's going to save you energy. You can also finance it through the Hero program with our friends at Renovate America, which makes it a lot easier to get some of these upgrades.
Yeah, and we have some other things we want to cover, so I'll just kind of hit this fairly quickly for people. If you're not aware of it, Renovate America is a local company here. They have a couple of products. One is Hero. You've heard us talk about it. The other is Benji. Hero is a residential PACE program, which was designed by the government in cooperation, municipalities with the companies, to offer financing to people that doesn't become part of their credit, that goes as a part of their property taxes to finance buying these kinds of upgrades. Am I correct with that?
That's correct. And it's been a boon not only to homeowners, but to contractors, because what it's done is allow people to do things that they normally wouldn't or couldn't do sometimes. It allows them to do them, which in turn allows the energy efficiency standards, and it provides contractors with work, which in turn contributes to the tax base.
And to the economy. What's your phone number?
619-478-4269.
One more time?
619-478-4269.
And if somebody has a question about these products we've been talking about, you'll answer those questions for them.
Absolutely.
Okay, marvelous. We want to also, if you heard earlier and didn't have a chance to write it down, I'd love to be able to give the phone number for System Pavers. Again, we had such a great conversation. And off the air, we're talking, I think we're hopefully going to have you guys over to Jordan's house and do a real assessment of her home on the TV show.
I'll say, look for that soon coming on TV, ABC 10.
What's System Pavers phone number one more time?
619-312-6760.
All right, one more time.
619-312-6760.
Thank you so much. Hey, Greg Cantor is not here today, but I'm going to take my shot at doing a version of a Cantor's Corner. And actually, this is something that Dave Hancock brought to our attention a couple of weeks ago. With all the storms, Harvey, horrible. Irma, horrible. And my heart goes out to those people. My father lives in Florida. But a lot of those homes, it was hundreds of thousands of homes that were destroyed in the Houston area and also in Florida. That is going to be taking so much in terms of raw materials, roofing materials, manpower, those things. It's going to affect the home improvement industry nationwide. And I think the longer people wait, the more scarce some of those materials will be as that construction gets underway. So if you're not to take advantage of anybody in Houston, but it's just, if the materials are there, you should get the job done now because it's going to probably affect pricing and availability of things as things go along.
Yeah, absolutely. There will be a certain element of gouging because you always have that in this type of circumstance, but there's certainly some legitimate costs involved because plants, manufacturer are going to have to go to 24-hour overtime type cycles, fuel costs.
Yep, those things are going to be out there. It's going to affect the pricing. So just that's a little bit of advice from Approved Home Pros. Turn to us for any home improvement need you have. ApprovedHomePros.com. You can find any home improvement contractor you need, or 855-840-8PRO. Talk to you next week.
Nothing is as important as protecting your family and your home. That's why the Approved Home Pro Show recommends Knight Security. If you're considering a new security system, Knight will design one tailored to both your needs and your budget. Call Knight Security today at 619-797-6603. Got gophers? There is only one solution. Gopher Be Gone. Gopher Be Gone is San Diego's best pest control company for rodents, moles, and gophers. Call Jennifer and the Gopher Be Gone team at 619-798-4230 and Get the gophers gone. Contract Carpet knows that no single furnishing sets the decorating tone in your home like exceptional flooring. Just ask their loyal customers, who for over 27 years have experienced family-owned and operated Contract Carpet's personalized, attentive service. Plus, the most affordable prices and the widest selection. From beautiful carpet to elegant wood floors to tile, vinyl, and custom window treatments, Contract Carpet is the call to make. 858